If someone were offered a choice between 10 sources of food that are completely tasteless and one that is truly delicious, most people would choose quality over quantity without hesitation. This choice seems obvious, yet in real life we often behave differently. Instead of choosing what is meaningful, valuable, and beautiful, we overload our lives with endless options, noise, and distractions. The art of simplicity and the philosophy of minimalism remind us that value is found not in excess, but in quality. The problem is that something truly valuable becomes invisible when it is surrounded by too much information and stimulation. And this applies not only to material possessions, but also to attention, experience, and thinking. Modern life encourages constant consumption of media, entertainment, and information, which gradually weakens our ability to focus, reflect, and experience depth. Today, we listen to music constantly as background noise. Instead of carefully listening and understanding composition, we fill silence with endless sound. We no longer watch a single film thoughtfully, but consume entire series automatically. This behavior may seem like relaxation, but in reality, it often becomes a form of dopamine addiction. Psychologically, the brain does not distinguish strongly between different sources of pleasure. The satisfaction from watching short videos on social media can activate the same reward mechanisms as solving complex problems or engaging in meaningful learning. However, the brain always follows the principle of energy conservation. If quick pleasure is easier to obtain, it chooses the simplest option. This explains why digital distraction, short videos, and constant entertainment replace deep thinking and reflection. If it is easier to scroll social media than to watch a slow and complex film, the brain naturally chooses the easier path. Why watch difficult cinema by directors like Tarkovsky or Visconti if fast content provides immediate stimulation? Why listen attentively to Mozart or Beethoven if repetitive background music requires no effort? This process gradually changes not only our habits, but also our cognitive abilities. The philosophy of simple living teaches that attention is a limited resource. When attention is scattered across endless stimuli, the ability to experience beauty and meaning decreases. Isaac Asimov once predicted that people would stop performing mental calculations because calculators exist. At the time, this idea seemed exaggerated. Today, it has largely become reality. Many people no longer calculate mentally or understand the process behind numbers. The Pythagorean table was originally not just a list of multiplication results, but a system that helped people understand relationships between numbers and develop logical thinking. Now we remember results but forget the principles. This shift reflects a broader cultural change. We increasingly prefer outcomes without process, results without effort, and speed without understanding. The modern world values efficiency, but efficiency without depth leads to intellectual and cultural simplification. Minimalism and the art of simplicity offer an alternative approach. They encourage conscious choice instead of automatic consumption. Instead of endless entertainment, they promote meaningful experience. Instead of noise, they value silence. Instead of quantity, they prioritize quality. The philosophy of minimalism does not mean rejecting comfort or technology. It means removing what is unnecessary so that what truly matters becomes visible. When fewer distractions exist, attention becomes stronger. When attention becomes stronger, perception deepens. When perception deepens, beauty and meaning return. Simplicity also restores appreciation. When music is not constant, we listen more carefully. When entertainment is limited, experience becomes richer. When information is filtered, knowledge becomes clearer. The absence of excess reveals value. Without this conscious reduction of noise, society risks losing sensitivity to complexity, depth, and beauty. A culture focused only on instant pleasure may gradually forget how to think deeply, create meaningfully, and experience reality fully. The art of simplicity therefore becomes not only a lifestyle choice, but a form of cultural preservation. It protects attention, restores intellectual discipline, and allows human consciousness to develop. Simplicity is not emptiness, it is clarity. It is the deliberate choice of what truly deserves attention, in a world that constantly demands more.